It's Wednesday, April 13th, and it's day 6 today.
Yeah, that's right. It's the 13th, day 6. Just want to make sure we're clear on that. We have one birthday, but it's an important one. Katie in grade 1.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's your birthday today, so please come on down to the office and you can grab your birthday treat, and we will wish you a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's something special happening this week that hasn't happened in a while. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I'm really super excited. We have our first in-person chapel happening tomorrow in such a long time. An Easter chapel, and Easter is just, it's like, aside from Christmas, I think it's my favorite holiday. Not just the fact that spring is in the air and hopefully it's starting to warm up. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that. But just what it means. It's just such an important holiday when we remember everything that Jesus did for us. So we have our Easter chapel happening tomorrow. And as part of that, we're going to have parents and we're going to have grandparents and people coming in to join us for the chapel. And we would love to encourage you to dress up a little bit. So if you have a shirt or a dress that's a little bit fancier than something you would normally wear to school, maybe you have a particular pair of jeans that are just a little bit nicer, you could go ahead and you could wear those for our chapel tomorrow. All of the teachers and staff are going to be dressing up a little bit, and we are so looking forward to just celebrating that with everybody together tomorrow.
That'll be exciting. So we have got a good word of the day.
Oh, one quick announcement. I forgot. We have a choir practice for all of the choir members that are participating in the chapel.
Oh, okay.
So in the chapel, if you are participating, singing a song for the choir, today at 12:27 in the music room, there is a choir practice that's happening. Now, Miss Eggert is away. She is sick right now, but Mrs. Michalecki, who is the choir teacher from Ford Elementary, has graciously agreed to help her out while she is away. So Mrs. Michalecki will be meeting you in the music room, where you guys will be practicing for your song that you'll be singing at the chapel.
Excellent.
All right, let's hit that good word of the day.
Okay, there is no heavier load than a chip on the shoulder.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah, I've had a chip on my shoulder before.
Oh man, I have too.
Yeah, and it's like, the person walks into the room and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You just kind of feel this darkness come over you and into your soul. And, it's kind of like that's the chip on the shoulder.
I know.
It's like, it's not a good thing to be carrying around. It's not a good, and it does feel like the darkness I'm talking about feels like a heavy load on me. When really it's the other person I'm thinking somehow, as that dark feeling descends, they're sometimes oblivious.
Oftentimes.
Yeah, they have no idea, but it's like, it's all affecting me, right? So what do we do if we've got this heavy load?
Well, honestly, I think about, and again, I say this, and I want you to know, I don't get this right all the time. I still am a work in progress, absolutely. But when I think of everything that Jesus has done for me, it's a little bit easy. It's a lot easier to let things go that other people have done to me. When I think about all the horrible choices I have made in my life and all the times I have hurt people, sometimes accidentally, sometimes on purpose, or I just have made horrible choices. And I think about the forgiveness I've received from those people, but even more so from Jesus. It makes it a whole lot easier to forgive the people that have hurt me. So if you're having a hard time, forgiving people, if you're walking around with that chip on your shoulder, with anger towards other people, I would encourage you, just think about how much you have been forgiven. Because when you really think about that, and when you understand how much you need God's forgiveness, it does become a lot easier to forgive those around you. So, yeah.
The other thing, too, is, and I really like that. I like that idea. And I don't practice that one as much as sometimes when I feel that chip on my shoulder, when I feel like somebody has wronged me, I ask Jesus, I kind of talk to him and I say, was there ever a time when somebody did something like that to you? And how did it make you feel? Right? And as I think about it, and he puts ideas in my mind, like when somebody, was blaming him for pretending to be the king of the Jews, and the time that his friends rejected him and ran away from him, and when he really needed them the most. And it's like, I just get this feeling like we're in this together, Jesus. Like, I'm not the only one in the world that has suffered this. We're kind of suffering it together.
Yeah.
And then I receive his comfort because he knows. You know, when somebody looks into your eyes when you're explaining a story and you're like, that person gets it. They've been there, right? And you just feel better in that moment knowing that that person gets it.
Yeah.
It's having that kind of conversation with Jesus too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. If everybody could please rise, let's say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. All right, staff and students, have a wonderful Wednesday.